Well, today I'm going to make my first orgone pyramid. So I've been gathering my things together and getting them organized. So I just wrapped this crystal this morning, and it has a double point on it. So that's going to be at the apex. And I decided for this one, since it may be less noxious, I'm going with this acrylic water kit. And I can mix up a little bit at a time, and I covered my scale with plastic wrap. And then I'm going to keep track of how much I put in for which layers, and if I have any left over, I'll throw them in these other little, forms here. But, so I've got copper, aluminum, iron filings, activated charcoal, several different crystals here, sand, shells, then I have sparkle and glow in the dark, which I'm gonna mix up just a little bit of that and put it like down with the point. And then I have these little crystal things that I'm gonna kind of slide in around the edges. And then I thought, since these are some kind of coated, I don't know what it is, titanium or something, crystals, I thought maybe I would put those in on the four sides, as I'm working with it. So I have some soothing music and a whole bunch of sacred items over here. And then I have this blue air filter that I have turned on in the background. And I'm going to open the window. Oh, and I want to put this little coil here at the bottom, So yesterday I got really bummed out because I was watching some videos about Barry Carter, who is known as the father of Ormus here in the United States. And he started discovering it back in the mid-90s. And he was the one that everybody kind of learned from. Well, he was found dead in his house about a week ago. I think it's in Oregon. And his family's going to do an autopsy because he was only 68 years old. And so there have been so many like homeopathic and other alternative medicine people who have died in mysterious circumstances, and they can suicide people through heart attacks with their mind. So I was so bummed out about it yesterday that I basically couldn't make any videos. But I did get online and I ordered a bunch of things that are actually more like lab equipment, because I didn't want to just try to grab things from my kitchen and try to make do. And so I was able to find very inexpensive plastic beakers and graduated cylinders and stuff like that. And so I'm still waiting for my dead sea salts and my sodium hydroxide, and so I'll probably start that next week. I'm going to put some links in the description to this one person, a young man who lives in Jordan, and he did a 3-part interview with Barry Carter, and it's probably in 3 parts because he could only do so many minutes at a time, like I do, like with the 15 minutes. But some of the stuff that Barry talks about is about what Ormus is and how it's interdimensional, and the research that he's done on it for so many years. He was extremely knowledgeable about it. So if any of you are interested, you know, in finding out about the person who basically got Ormus getting, you know, started, and one of the things that, you know, I've heard several people say as I listen to their videos, that this is one of the things that the cabal cannot take away from us. It cannot control it, because we can make it at home out of very simple ingredients, and it can raise our spiritual awareness and open our I guess pituitary. You know, it just makes people more psychic and have more vivid dreams. And you know, if you want to call it ascension, it's like the beginnings of ascension. And it sort of it gives you the nutrients that are everywhere. I mean, before we had all of the EMFs and all the chemtrails and all that kind of stuff, you know, it was in the soil, it was in the foods, it was, you know, I guess in the water we drank, it was just everywhere. And it's monoatomic elements, and it's basically food for our cells. And that's one of the reasons why some people end up getting so obese, besides the fact that they drink too much soda, you know, and crap like that, is that we eat and eat and eat because we're looking for those nutrients that we can't find in food. So, you know, we just have cravings, and, you know, we try to grab as much of it as we possibly can. And so I think some people talk about that in their videos. So this is way cool. Have this resonant tones going on here. It's very calming. So I guess in a day or so, when I unmold this thing, I'll be able to show you what it looks like. But I'm putting a lot of positive intention into it, and I imagine it's going to be quite powerful. So talk to you later.